Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. So now we have to hear from our audience. Let's know what they have to say about this.
Well, in my opinion, I believe I'll stick to my mantra of Niger for life. The only reason I'll have to travel abroad is if I have to get the culture of every other nation, see how they do things, because there are a lot of things not lacking here in Nigeria. So I would go out there, take their resources, bring it back to Nigeria, and make it a better place. Thank you.
That deserves a round of applause.
Well, I feel that traveling to better your future doesn't really have to do with much of yourself. It has to do with your mindset, actually. Because if you think that, yes, traveling outside to further my education is going to change anything, then it would obviously affect you. But if you believe that, yes, Nigeria can make it, of course, you will make it. It's not really that hard. Because small by small, little by little, you get there. But put a lot of hard work, a lot of determination. You can make it here. You can make it anywhere. Because we are human beings. We can make anything anywhere we are. So I believe that our future is steady wherever we find ourselves and our mindset. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
On this topic, on whether my future is tied to Nigeria or abroad, honestly, as a teenager, teenagers are liberal at heart, so I do not believe that my future is tied to a particular geographical location. So I do think that for you to answer this question, you have to define what your future means to you. My future just basically means solution providing. I'm going to provide a solution to Nigeria. So I'm going to be a medical doctor by God's grace, God willing. But then, if I'm to decide where my future is tied to, I'd pick Nigeria, because honestly, if I'm going abroad, I'm basically going on the basis that, okay, overseas, they have all their faculties and structures in place. But then if we continue to leave Nigeria, who is going to provide the solution? So yeah, my choice is Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we've said everything to say, and Nigeria is our country. We should stand by it and try to make this world a better place.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. Thanks for staying with us. Moving to the next topic. Now, this question I'm about to ask you, I need some sincere answers. The thing is, some people may say that as teenagers, we don't have any business with these kind of things. But the truth is, it's happening and we cannot shy away from it forever. The question is, if there was anyone you'd like to be forgotten with on an island, who would that be and why? So what do you guys think? Who would you stay with forgotten on an island?
It's like, I'm thinking about it, and then after I'm like, pick my best friend. It was like, yeah, funny thing is, people don't know that I'm actually an ambivert when I'm outside, and then at home, I just prefer to be on my own. Yeah, even sometimes after like talking to people, after some time, I'll just like move to one side. Like even in school, sometimes my friends will be like, I look like I'm going through a lot and stuff like that. But that's just how I am. Yeah. So at first I'm like maybe my best friend because like he understands me properly. But then I'm thinking, he's a he. Surprisingly, I was like, when I introduced him to my dad, I was thinking my dad would be like, you're following boy. But then he was like, very chill about it. Yeah, and I relate with guys more. Maybe it's because I have more male cousins, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And after thinking about my best friend, I'm not thinking, but I can't forget my family. Mm-hmm. So let me hear you guys' views too, because I really don't know right now.
Mojo.
So, staying close to family, I would pick my dad because my dad has been a tremendous inspiration and guidance to where I am now. So picking my dad with the amount of wisdom and creativity my dad has, being on an island with my dad is a win for me because he's my dad.
He's my dad.
Really, that is really sweet because most people would have said their mom.
No, right? I'm daddy's girl. Let me go broadcast.
But me, I feel like aunties, they need more love. If I were to be forgotten on an island, it's definitely be with my auntie for starters. That woman can cook. Hey, we don't have to suffer about food. They can raid the island and all that is left is a tree stump. Auntie Forma will turn that tree stump into a delicious meal that all of us will eat. For real. And my aunt has stories for days. Like, it will never be a dull moment with her. I'll not even be bored for like 1 second. And even if I want to ask her for advice, and you know how you want to ask your mom or your dad for advice, but you don't want to tell them what you did. You're not trying to code it. Yoruba will say, you don't say the otoro. My auntie will still know. And she will still give you the advice that is perfect for that situation. And that's why I love her. That's actually why I love her so much.
Don't worry, it's like you bring a dish cooked by
Actually, or you link us up.
How bono.
Because me, I like food.
You bring it for us one day. We'll sit down.
Yes, we have to eat it. It's amazing.
So for me, it would be my mom. My mom is my superhero, my Wonder Woman. We've been through a lot, and my mom has stood by us through everything. She hasn't one day decided to kill me because I'm a handful. Let's say it. I'm a handful. And on the island, I can become a lot. My mom is the only one that knows how to handle me. Don't worry. So you said you stay with your dad. Why not your mom, though?
Okay, so I love my mom and my dad the same, but I feel like my dad has more, how do I put this? Like, when it comes to creativity and problem-solving skills, my dad has a lot in that aspect rather than my mom. My mom has a lot of warming abilities, yes she does, but my dad, when it comes to being forgotten on an island, you kind of have to be critical about, practical too, about it. So like my dad in this situation is the best choice for me.
I actually agree with her because even when like things are you are doing rubbish, your mom will still be like, you can't do it, you know, that kind of thing. But your dad will be like, you are doing rubbish, and then he will like exactly. So I agree on that.
So I want to know, how did you meet your best friend? we want to know.
Is that my boy? Anyways, yeah. So we met in GS3 actually. Met in GS3. It was actually not a planned something because that's my school, Picklin. I moved there from primary 6. When I was younger, I was actually just changing schools. So I never actually had a school to call my own till I came to Picklin. And my parents saw no reason to change anymore. So I got to Picklin in primary 6. So they're like, oh, this new girl, blah, blah, blah. And I personally do not like that kind of thing. So I was always trying to be on my own and things like that. So, but like, they found a way to put me in their group, yeah, and then I started talking with people eventually, because I used to be very introverted that time. My parents forced me to talk, yeah, and then, so I got to secondary school, and then GS3. So, GS3, third term, so yeah, I was like with this new group of friends, because back then I didn't used to have constant friends. I just used to have schoolmates. So I'll talk to you today. Next day, you see me with other people. You'll not be like, what's up with your friends? I'm like, oh, they're just my set mates. The next day, you see me with another set of people. So people are like, see, she's not your friend, no. You're just doing yourself. Exactly that kind of thing. But because like, I was just trying to adjust to the whole socializing thing. Yeah, because that time I used to have bad self-esteem problems and all. So yeah, and then all of a sudden, there was one day, I was just having a bad day. Then he just came. He was like, making fun of me, you know, that kind of thing that guys do, and they would think it's fresh.
It's funny, actually.
Or they are funny.
It's not funny.
And then I was not having a bad day. He was not making fun of me. I was like, see your hair. And that day, I was actually feeling bad because, like, I knew my hair looked bad, but then I was trying to ignore the fact that it was looking bad. Then he was just talking about, because I have anxiety problems, but it's getting better now. Thank God. Yeah, so like my hands get sweaty or my hands start shaking or stuff like that. And then he could literally see that. So he was not trying to be like considerate, trying to help me and everything. So from there, I don't know how he got my number, but boys, they know how they do their things. And then somebody gave me my number. And then he texted me. He was not for me, fresh guy. It was not like that. Oh, the guy you were staring at. Like that was my face.
The guy you were staring at.
Yeah, and I hate that thing they always do. So from there, yeah, he then decided to upset because I was like, I'll block you. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then from there, I was like, oh, I don't promise to always respond to your chats. Sometimes I'll read them because my read receipts are off. I'm like, I may read them and not reply. He was like, oh, he's fine with that. So from there, every day we just like check in. And from there, I actually got comfortable with him. And then people started seeing us talking. So they're like, Shemina, where did this one start? See, I don't talk to me. Like every day, they just saw me with this guy. They're like, like something is going on.
Nigerian mentality.
Yeah, and everything. So like we became very close. Actually, properly started opening up to him because like one thing he used to do, he would like tell me personal things about himself. He was like, do I know why he's telling me? Because he trusts me and stuff like that. So that made me feel comfortable in a way, and then I actually started telling him things about myself. And then there's actually nothing he doesn't know about me. Yeah. So we just basically became close, even up to some points now. People, they are still thinking that, there's something going on between us. Stuff like that.
So now let's quickly hear from our audience. Let's hear what they have to say.
If I should be stranded on an island, actually, I won't take anybody close to me but my haters. Why? Because if anything bad should happen and it was the person that was late or I lost him, I wouldn't feel any remorse and it won't hurt me. But if I should pick somebody like my best friend, my father, my mother, it will hurt me a lot. So that's the reason why I will actually take my hater to a stranded line.
All right, thank you. I think I've learned something as an adult here today. Okay, I have another young lady here.
If I should be forgotten on an island with anyone, it will be my mom because she's my best friend and we're team members. I can talk to her about anything. The both of us are problem-solving besties and everything. So, like, if anything bad should happen, she'll be by my side and we can walk through it together.
Thank you.
If I were to be stranded on an island with anybody, I'll pick my dad because if I'm lost on an island, I'm not going to be stable. So I need somebody that is going to be stable so that they will find a way to get off that island. And I just feel like with my dad's experience, my dad has had a lot of life experiences and he's just really wise and he can think a lot. Me, in that moment, my brain is not going to be functioning well. So I need somebody's brain that will function well so I will get off that island. So yes, my dad.
Thank you.
Definitely not my family members because nobody I know can survive a day in the woods. So it's probably be a well-known survival specialist, someone that can actually help and contribute to getting us back to where we are known.
Okay, thank you.
So if I were to be stranded on an island, I would rather go with my dad than my mom in the sense that he's a provider. And in this context, not only does he provide money, but he provides the moral and emotional support, and he has creative skills that will help us get off safely.
I think I'll actually pick my brother. His name is Daniel, and the reason why I will pick him is because me and my brother, we are thick as thieves. Like, we do everything together. He's actually 2 years my senior, but like, we are almost twins because, I don't know, we're just close and I love him so much. And I feel like if I was to be stranded on an island with him, I won't even know what, like, as the day goes by. And I feel like we can even put our heads together and find a like very random way to get off that island. We can just, I don't know, everything will just be perfect there.
Thank you.
So if I was to be stranded in an island, I would be with my brother because he's strong and he will surely do anything to protect me since I'm his only sister.
So first of all, I would love to be stuck on Bahamas. And I would love to take my sister with me because she would do anything for me. She has my back, she's my sounding board, and she has so many creative ideas. Like, she's innovative. That is the kind of person that would get me off that island, although I might not want to leave anyway.
If I were to be stuck on an island with anybody, it would definitely be my sister. She's my bestie, she's my paddy, she's my twin. Even though she's 4 years older than me, she will always make the best out of every situation, no matter what. You will not even believe you're stuck on an island. It will be like you are home.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for contributing to this topic. So now we've heard that if we were to be stuck on an island, it should be the Bahamas. One, we should be our brothers because they're strong, because we're friends with them, our fathers because they know what to do, our mothers because they are our loves, and our besties, don't forget them. And that's all we can take on the show today. Thank you for tuning in. We hope you have enjoyed this show as much as we did. Bye for now. Bye.